The exterior of the Atwater Mansion features a beautiful stonework, granite stonework on the facade of the entire first floor of the building. Beautiful, beautiful stonework. The walls are very deep. It's very solidly constructed. This would be the entryway, the front of the house. It beautifully painted and kept. The house once did have awnings on it, not necessarily dating back to the Atwaters, but at some point beautiful black awnings were put for the house, and they looked very stunning. The back part of the house, this part that extends from the back of the house, is the servants' quarters. It's the kitchen area, and then upstairs the living quarters for the servants, and they were very well taken care of, I'm sure. Also the portico, or the carport, for dropping off visitors. Beautiful entrance. The house had a beautiful entryway, a door 3 feet wide with beautiful leaded glass surrounding it. The foyer is absolutely magnificent. Back in the 60s, one of our pastors painted the woodwork, did some wallpapering, really enhanced the foyer very much, brightened it, and made it very comfortable. The house housed our parish offices and our rectory for many years after 1920. Several rooms, the first floor, parlors, if you will, were available for, I'm sure, entertaining. Perhaps one was a library for the Atwaters at the time. The staircase is magnificent as well. This is one of the parlors on the first floor, actually the original parish office for many, many years for Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament Parish. French doors. And our elevator. The house actually had a hydraulic elevator that was used to help people get to the upper floors, but there was a cable. It wasn't that you pressed a button. You actually pulled the cable up, and through the hydraulic system, it made it possible to get to the other floors. This is the hall tree that I don't think dates back to the Atwaters, but was always part of the foyer of the house, and this beautiful, beautiful appointed item. We have several items in this front parlor with the magnificent, beautiful fireplace made of Westfield marble. We know that Dr. Atwater's brother owned the quarry, and so when Dr. Atwater was building the house, he asked that some marble be used in the construction of some of the six fireplaces that exist in the house, as well as in a couple of the bathrooms and other places where it could be used. Again, this is a parlor on the first floor. Beautiful hardwood floors throughout the house, I'm sure. As was popular many times, people did carpeting over it, but The wood is beautiful underneath, and the house is very solid. The floors are not weak. They've lasted so well in a house that's over 100 and almost 130 years old, 125 years old. We did have some water damage. There's a little bit of a roof. This is the dining room, and there's a little small roof that extends over those windows, that leaded window. And we tried over the years to seal it well, but water would get in when we'd have large storms. This is a beautiful leaded window. Don't know too much history about it, but it's truly a gorgeous feature of the dining room. A lot of inlaid wood seating areas near the windows. Again, sadly, some of the water. This is probably the worst area in the house for any type of damage that happened. This is the pantry off the kitchen. A beautiful pantry. I'm sure many people would love to have so much storage space for china and glassware. All wood laid. And the pantry was right off the kitchen. The kitchen was a fairly small room in the house, interestingly enough. And the dining room on the other side of the pantry. A lot of storage space. Good storage space. This is the kitchen, and again, a fairly small room, although if you combine it with the pantry, as you would see in most houses today, it probably would be a normal-sized kitchen. Another pantry just past the sink there for more storage, so quite a bit of storage space. This area probably was for the food storage, where the other pantry would have been for dinnerware and glassware, that sort of thing. This is the little hallway. This again would be the servants' area. They would come in through the door on the left and then go up the stairs to their residence, their rooms on the second floor, which were very modest, very small, but they had their own bathroom and bedrooms. This woodwork is probably the original woodwork to the house that would have also been in the foyer of the house, kind of a dark, varnished wood, but as we said, in the foyer of the house, it was refinished and repainted to brighten it up a little bit. This is the beautiful suspended staircase, very unique. The structural supports all go into the wall, so it's beautifully the spindles, again, keeping in mind the house was built in 1896. The spindles were all hand turned. And the condition of it all, the woodwork, is just amazing. Keeping in mind this was used as a rectory for most of the life of the house, so there wasn't a lot of wear and tear on it. So this is from the view from the second floor looking down onto the staircase as it descends to the first floor. And the staircase on the left is the area that goes up to a third floor in the house. This would be the area off the main part of the house going into the servants' area on the second floor. The rooms are very small, 2 small rooms and a bathroom of their own. Very narrow spaces. Again, standards were very different when the house was built for ADA compliance and so forth. And this is the stairway that comes up from the servants' entrance on the first floor up to the second floor. So this entire area would have been used by the servants. In later years, this room was used by housekeepers for the rectory. It was a sewing room and kind of a laundry area where they would iron and so forth. Beautiful hardwood floors again. And the radiators, old-time radiators, cast iron, that heated the house very well. Having lived in the house for several years, it was always very well. It was warm. This would probably be considered maybe the master bedroom on the second floor. A large, beautiful large room, again updated over the years with its own fireplace. So again, there's 6 fireplaces in the house, 3 on the first floor and 3 on the second floor. Most probably hardwood floor under this wall-to-wall carpeting. And the fireplace, not really sure about the significance of the particular tile, why tile was used here, but all 6 fireplaces were working fireplaces. And then a bathroom, ensuite bathroom, with the Westfield marble as part of the backsplash, the shower, different areas. I think, again, having access to the Westfield marble, Dr. Atwater wanted to be able to use it liberally throughout the house. This is another bedroom on the second floor. It does not have a bathroom attached to it, but again, very ample sized bedroom with its own walk-in closet and a fireplace. The tile on this fireplace is a bluish tile. Again, not sure the history of that tile, but beautifully done. Yet another bedroom up on the second floor. This bedroom and the one next to it has a bathroom between them, so a shared bathroom. Again, the bedrooms were very, very large. This room and the other room have lined cedar closets. So from top to bottom, a closet, cedar closet for storage of clothing. This bathroom was a little more modernized. This would have been the pastor's suite for many years. The pastor would have one room as his bedroom, and the other room would be a study and connected by a bathroom between them. This would have been the other room of that suite. The house was updated a number of years ago with storm windows, thermal windows on the first and second floor, so it really was well taken care of during the time up until recent years. Again, another fireplace, the third on the second floor. And these foyers on both the first and the second floor are just large spaces. And again, the spiral staircase going back down to the first floor. The front doors. The foyer, the porch foyer, again, the wood, doesn't wear well over time, so many of these things could easily be updated to bring it back to its original beauty. But just approaching the front door of this house was certainly a magnificent experience. So this is the conclusion of the video on the Atwater Mansion. Very happy to be able to share some of the history of the house and preserve it in this way with this beautiful video. Thank you very much.